hill, so a minor escalation is worth it, if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the...
According to GQ.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind a safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. We've seen what we're gonna see. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
Rachel. Was a leopard. Yes. Well done, Emily. Not so big
what's top dessert for 400?
Popular around the holidays is the term nothing as one of these, like the Scottish Dundee variety. Aaron,
what is it, fruitcake?
Yes.
Dessert for 800.
The proof is here. Likely referred to a meat dish back in the day. To us, it sounds much sweeter. Rachel.
What is the pudding?
Yes.
Dessert 1200.
To make bad news easier to bear, it's also done to sweeten some donuts. Dell. What is the glaze? Glaze, no.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need, then she's gonna saw me in half.
Rachel's got it.
Dessert 16.
Bearskin is described as this mixture of fruit
like
and
that one?
dairy, used by Ringo
You
Starr
don't make it
as
easy.
a descriptive in You're 16.
Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah.
That's it. Good correction.
Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon.
You probably
She's loading
think
the
this
hardware
car
into the
is
back of a
not
truck.
more
Tools for
maybe.
the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As the job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh yeah. We'll go over there, pick her up, and go back to your place to plan this thing. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets go in here, come out there. And if you're ever caught, you keep your mouth shut.
Look what you made me do. Right.
I couldn't
You
resist.
tune 1600.
Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? Good work.
Three-word title, then he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman.
There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck.
Nice to meet you.
You tune 2000.
Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy, sang the Beatles in this hymn.
Bill, what is all you need is love?
Yes,
Sounds like my first marriage, 400.
too young. This Spanish artist's first wife,
Now it's back to the apartment.
was so ravishing he would actually paint her looking like herself. Dell,
Who's Dolly?
Rachel,
Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check, go down the inventory, or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes,
in the 1660s, Maria Cotton
guns, headsets, hold-alls, masks, the drill, the files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
standard of value.
and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's got to be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something.
What is cheapest stuff?
That's it.
Gold standards for 12.
Wired magazine said that for many,
Real
this
inconspicuous.
maker's
You're a really
is the gold
bad
standard of
driver.
electric guitars. Rachel.
Was Fender?
Bender, yeah.
Gold standard 8.
Business Insider called this tracking poll's approval ratings the gold standard of presidential indicators. Dell.
What is Gallup?
Gallup, yes.
Sounds like my first marriage, 800.
In the 6th century, Khadija, 15 years his senior, was the first of his 11 wives. Lucky husband, Muhammad. Back to you, Dell.
Marriage 12.
This supermodel and Project Runway host's first marriage was to celebrity hairstylist Rick Pepino. Dell.
Who's Heidi Klum?
Yes.
16.
Answer Daily Double.
Okay. Now, Paige, I'll set up a board for you. Won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
And we took money away from you, so we're giving you back
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect.
$1,600, so he's picking up that amount. Those scores are now correct, Dell. You're still in second place.
Let's do 2,500.
2,500 it is. Here is the clue. It sounds like my first marriage. Before she was Martha Washington, she was married to a man with this last name.
Who is Johnson?
No, who is Custis, Martha Custis. We have less than a minute now to deal with Pitlit.
Let's do 400.
Carl Sandburg mentions Pittsburgh and Gary and Birmingham too in a poem about these mills. Eric.
What are steel mills?
Yes.
Pit lit for 2,000.
A nurse is supposed to institutionalize a girl born with Down syndrome in this novel. Instead moves to Pittsburgh with her. That is the memory keeper's daughter. Eric, back to, well, we won't get any more.
No, this whole talking about delete.
Final Jeopardy, and today,
I gotta if I choose this one, I'm what's called up my shit. I start on all my shit.
Thanks to you, Ace was recognized with the 11th straight JD Power Award for customer satisfaction.
It's a planning this job on this account will reset your crimes programs.
Tank was overweight and had no energy.
I don't know why.
Put the puppy back in my job.
Yeah, I did. I beat all it.
Who's Dustin? Hey, Dustin, grab a seat. Nice to meet you. Have you ever had car trouble in a place like this?
I did the house, the heist and everything.
When I get into my car, I want to know it's going to get me from point A to point B.
Well, then I have some good news. Chevy's the only brand to receive JD Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs.
But I'm doing this. I did all this shit. They got me doing it over and over. I don't know why.
I know.
And the wolf huffed and puffed.
Like you do sometimes, Grandpa?
Well, when you have COPD, it can be hard to breathe. It can be hard to get air out, which can make it hard to get air in. So I talked to my doctor. She said,
Symbicort could help you breathe better, starting within 5 minutes. Symbicort doesn't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden symptoms. Symbicort helps provide significant...
What's that other
Symbicort is for COPD, including chronic...
the other job with Martin in
It should not be taken more than twice a day.
They pay pretty good. When all the dudes be under the what's called the bridge light.
You should tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it.
Symbicort could be the team with better breathing.
Get Symbicort free for up to 1 year. Visit SaveOnSymbicort.com today to learn more. If you can't can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca.
I forgot that whole name.
It's a fact. If you love Jeopardy, you love knowledge. So if you're looking for more places to feed your need for information, follow Jeopardy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You'll find extra clues and exclusive info about the show, and you'll join a community of Jeopardy smart fans who love learning as much as you do. Follow Jeopardy now.
It's Sackowitz Furs January fur clearance, 65 to 85% off. Sheer mink jackets now $12.90. Box jackets $90. Mink strollers only $14.90. Right now at Sackowitz Furs.
How much you paying for that?
Attention, Indian plantations. The FDA issued a safety advisory.
Hello, can you hear me? I'll be here to talk you through all these jobs. What do we got here? The car. Okay. You're on the way to Del Perro. A Koreatown stick-up crew's been using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't find a bulletproof car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia. So be careful.
On your energy charges all winter long. So when the temperature drops, so can your bill. Then, when temperatures go up this summer, save 50% on your energy charges again. Temperatures may be hot and cold, but your bill can be just right. 50% off all winter, 50% off all summer. Savings, you need the most. Season pass. TXU Energy for
It's Sackowitz Furs January fur clearance, 65 to 85%.
I got a weed plant.
Mink coats only $19.90. Right now at Sackowitz Furs.
A weed farm.
Guess what day it is? On Hump Day, makes this animal happy in a Geico commercial.
Oh, I ain't got this much money to buy this bitch right now. I ain't got that much money. That's what I'm trying to work on. I just put all my money on my cars and shit. Upgrading them and doing the money.
However you like, as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, they'll clock you, and then you won't get any choice how this is going down. They're meant to be on the top level of this garage on the
Yeah, I'll be trying to. That's what I'll be trying to do. And I'm waiting on to do my club again. I'm trying to do my club, but I lost my fucking email. So I'm waiting on the assuming that I gotta wait on the email because I've been trying to do it out of email. I just got out this other club, this a girl club, so I got they want to bullshit around and shit. So I delete them. Yeah, I deleted my brother ass.
Eric, we come to you first. You have 4,800. Hey, and you wrote down what is Publishers Clearinghouse. That is correct.
Oh Lord. Hold on, I gotta. No, I gotta. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Yeah.
Drop any cops or gangsters or whoever you've got coming after you and bring it to my garment factory. And try not to damage the car too much. You can't rob a bank in a wrecked car. If the exhaust on that car is dragging along the road, that's on you.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
If you think you can get away from the cops in a wrecked car, then go ahead. Trash it, sure.
I'll look after this. Les will come by your place when we're ready to go.
Paid to remain silent before the election. The world hasn't heard from her directly until now, as Stormy Daniels breaks her silence in this Inside Edition World Exclusive. It's Stormy Daniels, the woman at the center of a presidential scandal.
Did you have a sexual relationship with Donald Trump?
You heard about the bombshell report that President Trump's personal lawyer paid her $130,000 in hush money to keep quiet about an alleged affair, which supposedly happened in 2006, just 4 months after Melania gave birth to son Barrett. There's even speculation that the story is why the First Lady went to Davos, Switzerland with the president for the World Economic Forum. The First Lady's press secretary insists the overseas trip was called off due to scheduling and logistical issues, a claim met with mockery by the late-night comics.
First Lady's keeping the trip due to scheduling and logistical issues, and because she hates him.
So what about the woman taking the world by storm?
Stormy Daniels. Her adult film star Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels.
Well, here she is. In this exclusive interview, Stormy Daniels speaks to Inside Edition's Jim Murray.
Did you ever think that you'd be able to turn on CNN or Fox News or MSNBC and your name and the president's name together in the same sentence over and over and over?
No. Does anyone? Stormy Daniels is her stage name. Her real name is Stephanie Clifford. She's 38 years old and lives in Texas. She has a 6-year-old daughter. No one ever looked twice at me before. Suddenly everyone's looking at me. Now she's telling only Inside Edition what it's like to find herself at the center of the storm. The president has denied that he had a relationship with Stormy Daniels, and tomorrow you will hear how she feels about being at the center of the scandal in our world exclusive interview. And in other news, the 13 children who were rescued from that house of horrors are being split up, despite requests to stay together. Some of the children will go into foster care, while the older children will be cared for in an adult facility. And now an uncle of the children has come forward to say that he will care for the youngest kids so they can remain a family.
I'm looking forward to having you join us. He's the uncle of the 13 House of Horrors kids, and he wants to adopt them. Dr. Randy Turpin is president of a Bible college. I knew you fiery preacher. His brother is David Turpin, the dad accused of torturing and starving his 13 children with his wife Louise. This photo shows the faith healer at Disneyland with his brother and the kids in 2011. He posted the photo online writing, "A memory that I will hold to for the rest of my life. It was so great being with you guys." Meanwhile, authorities are moving to split up the family. The 7 adult children are moving into an assisted living facility today.
Holy!
6 youngsters will move into 2 different foster homes tomorrow. But Louise Turpin's sister Teresa says the children should not be in foster care, but should be turned over to her side of the family.
We would like to get family members of ours together to make sure that each one of these kids are placed with a blood family member. That way, even if they are scattered, that they would still be with our family and they would still have a connection for life.
If convicted, the parents face up to life in prison. They have pled not guilty. It was a powerful moment from Oprah Winfrey's much talked about Golden Globe speech, passionately talking about a woman who was sexually assaulted decades ago while on her way to church in Alabama. Now, at a twist of fate, Oprah has found herself at the woman's slave site.
The new day is on the horizon.
A powerful twist of fate for Oprah. While on assignment for 60 Minutes, Oprah was sent to Abigail, hometown of Reese Taylor, the woman Oprah spoke so passionately about the Golden Globes. In 1944, Reese Taylor was she was just walking around T-shirts. She attended Abigail, Alabama, when she was abducted by 6 armed white men, raped and left blindfolded by the side of the road. Her attackers were never prosecuted. She passed away last month at age 97. On Tuesday, Oprah visited Reese Taylor's gravesite.
It just so happened, coincidentally, that I have been scheduled to do a story down here for 60 minutes. And because I'm so close, I wanted to come.
Oprah posted photos of believe in coincidences, but if she did, ending up at the gravesite would be a very powerful one. A popular and very pregnant morning show host is striking back at online bullies. Good Morning American meteorologist Ginger C is 8 months pregnant with her second child, and instead of being happy for her, one viewer actually body shamed Ginger for what she was wearing on the air. Ginger is telling that cyberbully to back off.
Ginger Z fights back against a Twitter troll criticizing a pregnant meteorologist for wearing a form-fitting dress that showed off her baby bump. You have complained about being pregnant for months. Who chose that dress? Tweeted a female viewer. Ginger shot back. I don't remember complaining. I remember being quite happy about it. And I am responsible for hiring or choosing my own wardrobe. So, me. The former Dancing with the Stars contestant is expecting her second child, a baby boy, due next month. During a workout session. On her Twitter troll tweeting, what an utterly rude thing to say, and you should be ashamed of yourself to bash another woman.
In other news, Grandma the Clown has been entertaining children for years with the famous Big Apple Circus. But under the costume of America's most famous clown is actually a man who is now admitting to doing something horrible to a teenage girl who was also performing at the circus. Amber Cagliano has the details. The most famous clown in America is now admitting he did terrible things to this teenage aerialist. Grandma the Clown, star of the world-renowned Big Apple Circus, is instantly recognizable with his gray wig, pearl necklace, and red dress. But today, Mary Rubin and the 65-year-old man behind the monitor appearance from the New York Times is in touch with the 16-year-old aerialist into posing for pornographic photos in 2004. Here is a young woman today. Her name is Jeffrey Dunn. She's now 29 years old. Julie was thrilled to work with a famous Grandma the Clown here in the Lincoln Center, New York City. The Big Apple Circus usually performs around the Christmas holiday, but she says Barry Lubin brought her into his trailer, talked her into modeling in her underwear for him, and he also told her not to tell anyone. Lubin has resigned, and through his lawyer released a statement. The allegations are true. What I did was wrong, and I take full responsibility for my actions.
Inside Edition is doing backstage with the one and only.
Last year in 2017,
Don't ask how I got this number. We met a while ago, I think. Or we should have done. There's a new property on Maze Bank foreclosures I'm pretty sure you're going to find interesting. 87% sure, according to our current algorithms. It's an underground bunker, manufacturing facility, and money-making opportunity. Take a look on the site.
The circus says they are heartbroken by this turn of events. Now on to some nail-biting footage as cops with guns drawn arrive at a doctor's office demanding the physician turn himself in. It turns out the doctor is in a lot of trouble. He is accused of being involved in an Oxycontin ring with members of the Higgins motorcycle gang. In fact, authorities say he even had his wife murdered to keep her quiet. Les Trent has the story.
It's a tense scene as cops investigating medical fraud show up at a doctor's office with a search warrant. But when the doctor opens the front door and a detective steps inside, the situation explodes. Cops draw their guns and back off, waiting for Dr. James Kaufman to make the next move. He has a weapon. The doctor appears at the door again, and this time, police say he's brandishing a 9mm pistol. Drop the weapon. Listen, let's talk. Listen, let's talk. Sir! At one point, the cops throw the search warrant for the doctor to look at. He actually comes over and grabs the papers.
Open the FBI. This is just a search warrant for medical stuff. Just chill out. I'm so excited.
After 40 minutes, the doctor throws in the towel. And here is the doctor now. His problems just got a lot worse. He's charged with murdering his wife. April Kaufman was a local radio talk show host. She was shot dead by an intruder in her home in Linwood, New Jersey in 2012. As the years went by and the case turned cold, The slain woman's daughter, Kimberly Pack, had suspicions about her stepfather, the doctor.
It feels like I'm living some kind of weird made-for-TV movie. This just doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem right.
Authorities now believe the doctor hired a hitman to kill his wife because she was threatening to expose his alleged involvement in an illegal opioid distribution ring. They say he ran it out of his medical office along with members of the notorious Pagans motorcycle gang. This president of a local chapter of the Pagans was also charged in the murder case. He says he's innocent. Prosecutor David Tyner.
Jim Copeland was a busy man with his criminal activities. He's sort of a one-man crime spree.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
The doctor has pled not guilty to murdering his wife and to being involved with drug trafficking. We'll be right back with much more Inside Edition after this.
Next, the disturbing video of the monster doctor at work. On the day of his reckoning.
I just find yourself orange.
History-making moments.
What the first U.S. senator to give birth in office is saying today.
Oh my God!
What was it like for the kids inside the sliding school bus? The terrifying ride to school. Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. We'll be right back. Today, her home mysteriously lost power.
3 months of paying.
So who cut the power line that cost her $6,000 to fix?
It's 3 companies all pointing the finger at each other.
Turning to 10 to dig up a settlement. Today at 5 on 13.
Breaking news is now processed.
Get the all-new ABC 13 News app today.
I'm Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer. Seriously heard of a car wreck. I hammer insurance companies for you. My client was taken out by an 18-wheeler and needed surgery. I got him $393,800 in his pocket. Call me. I fight the insurance companies for you. I'm Jim Adler, the tough, smart lawyer.
Call now. 713-777-4000.
I'm waiting.
My dental problem started as a child. I had a lot of cavities, root canals. Eating anything cold, it would hurt so bad. With dentures, they never fit properly. My confidence was really down. Always covering my face when I laughed. So I went in for a free consultation with Clear Choice.
People come in with bad teeth or no teeth, and in one day leave with the smile that they are looking for.
The Clear Choice one-day approach is making dental implants a reality for people all over the country who suffer from missing or failing teeth.
They put these beautiful teeth in my mouth, and I could eat ice cream. I could eat corn on the cob now.
With over 30,000 new smiles across our network, we're lifting spirits and confidence all over America. Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I've never felt better than I do right now. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life for myself. Everybody tells me, you look 10 years younger. Thank you, Clear Choice.
Call Clear Choice today. ABC 13 Eyewitness News, number 1 at 6. World exclusive, Stormy Daniels.
Did you have a sexual relationship with Donald Trump?
Now she breaks her silence. Next in Edition, she's the porn star linked to Donald Trump and was allegedly paid $130,000 in hush money. Her first interview since the scandal erupted.
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels. What the woman known as Stormy is telling only Inside Edition. Next Inside Edition.
It was an emotional day at the sentencing of the former U.S. gymnastics doctor who 156 young women say sexually abused them. The brave woman publicly faced the monster doctor in court, erupted into applause after the judge sentenced the disgraced doctor to 175 years in prison. This comes as disturbing footage has emerged of the doctor at work. Was Dr. Larry Nassar ever actually healing the women he assaulted? Well, he was so filled with pride, he promoted his skills online. The videos in retrospect are chilling. His hands on the bodies of unsuspecting youngsters.
The more restricted she gets to the upper part of the thigh.
He even hums a Disney tune as he pushes his first leg. Several of his victims say Nassar deliberately exaggerated their injuries. so they would come back to him for treatment again and again.
You already told me to quit for an injury I never had.
We asked orthopedic surgeon Dr. Mark Leon to analyze Nassar's techniques. Is this all normal?
I think given the context of where this is, it's not an inappropriate assessment of her anatomy.
He is touching the upper leg, he touched her butt, the other girl. Very personal movements here. But as the doctor, you were saying this is all normal.
I think it is normal. I really do. I don't think that there's anything inappropriate that's happening here.
We thought he knew everything.
Lindsay Lundy appeared in this Nassar video, even as he was abusing her.
We couldn't speak up because we had no self-esteem too. And frankly, we didn't know that we could.
She finally got her chance to speak out this week.
You're the worst type of person.
A total of 156 victims confronted Nassar over the last 7 days. It was an extraordinary display of anger and grief. Real-life Wonder Women. One by one, the young women spoke of broken dreams.
You have to be the most sick and twisted person ever to do that to young girls.
Finally, it was Nassar's turn to speak.
Your words these past several days. Your words. Your words. I've had a significant emotional effect on myself, and it's shaken to my core.
Judge Rosemary Aquilina, who is being praised for encouraging all the victims to have their voices heard, had zero sympathy for Nassar.
I'm going to send my dogs to you, sir.
She sentenced him to the max.
It is my honor and privilege to sentence you. Sir, I'm giving you 175 years. I just signed your death warrant.
As Nassar was led away, the courtroom erupted in applause, a celebration of the downfall of a monster. The judge in the case has called the young women survivors and superheroes for being courageous enough to come forward with their stories of abuse. You may have seen that scary footage of a school bus full of children sliding on an icy road. Well, now we are getting a look at new video from inside the bus.
The video is frightening. A school bus sliding out of control on a street of black ice.
Oh my goodness.
Now this videotape has been unearthed, taken inside the bus, showing the terrified students who are on their way to middle school in Sutton, Massachusetts. You hear them screaming as the bus slides on the ice. As the students braced themselves, 911 calls came in from onlookers.
Yeah, the school bus just came down Peachtree Drive, sliding all the way down.
Luckily, no one was injured.
Wow, they are very lucky. And we will be right back. Much more Inside Edition after this.
Still to come, history-making moments.
What the first U.S. Senator to give birth in office is saying today.
Jen, I've got questions. Boots or flip-flops? Food. Gray, smoky, or natural eye? Natural. Good choice. How about calling or texting?
Definitely calling.
Puppies or kittens?
Sorry, cats.
Dry eyes or artificial tears?
Wait, that's a trick question. Because they can both get in your way. That's why it's super important to chat with your eye doctor if you're using artificial tears a lot and your eyes still feel dry. Next question. Guys, it's time for some eye love.
Get new floors during Empire Today's gigantic 75% off sale. That's carpet, tile, laminate, and even hardwood. 75% off. Empire makes beautiful new floors easy. See samples in your home. Get a free estimate during your appointment and have your floors professionally installed. Update your floors with Empire and get 75% off carpet, tile, laminate, and hardwood. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today. If you have questions about your car, truck, or motorcycle accident case, consultation is free, and there are no attorney fees unless we're successful. Call 1-800-JUSTICE. Simmons & Fletcher, Christian Trial Lawyers.
Oh, snap. Every truck guy has their own way of conveying powerful. Yeah, boy.
Kinda looks like a monster coming to eat you.
Holy smokes.
That is awesome. Strong. You got the basic and you got the beefy. I just think it looks mean.
Incredible.
No way. Get goosebumps.
Use your Auto Show bonus cash to get a total value of over $10,400 on this Silverado Texas edition. Plus, get an additional $1,000 down payment assistance when you finance with GM Financial.
Monster Jam. Presented by official partners America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses and Chick-fil-A Houston. Get a free ticket with a qualifying purchase at America's Best. Visit monsterjam.com for details. NRG Stadium, January 27th.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from 100 beautiful rooms, each under $1,000. Picture it, your home, fully furnished in your style, with living rooms under $1,000, dining rooms under $1,000, bedrooms under $1,000, 100 stylish options under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for $20 or less per month, interest-free. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Eric Barajas with your news update. Disgraced Dr. Larry Nassar learned his punishment today for sexually abusing dozens of female athletes. We have reaction from Houston's own Simone Biles. And coming up at 4 is your new diet and workout regimen. Have your clothes feeling a bit loose? Well, before you spend money on a new wardrobe, we'll show you what you can do to help with your transition. Plus, a look at your weather on Eyewitness News at 4.
You may have heard about Senator Tammy Duckworth becoming the first senator to have a child in office, but she's also an American hero who lost her legs in Iraq. Now, many are wondering what impact, if any, that will have on her pregnancy.
She's making history. Tammy Duckworth, a double amputee, will be the first senator to give birth while in office. The 50-year-old Iraq war veteran from Illinois announced the happy news on Twitter. Wanted to share some exciting personal news. Duck, 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 duckling. Duckworth spoke to the Today Show this morning.
Women have been getting pregnant and continuing to work to support their families for years. And so, to me, it seems very ordinary, but it's 2018, and it's about time we started breaking down some barriers here in the Senate.
The senator lost both her legs in 2004 after the Black Hawk helicopter she was piloting was hit by an Iraqi grenade. Duckworth and her husband, Brian Bowlesby, welcomed their first daughter, Abigail, in 2014. So what challenges does Duckworth face as a 50-year-old pregnant amputee?
Women over 35 or 40 certainly have a higher risk of gestational diabetes in pregnancy, higher chance of C-section, chance of high blood pressure, and being immobile during pregnancy can increase your chance of developing a blood clot. But she's clearly quite mobile, and I'm sure her doctors are taking precaution for this.
Duckworth is a Democrat and staunch critic of President Trump. She made news during the government shutdown when she directed this comment at the commander-in-chief.
I have a message for Cadet Bonesburgers. I will not be lectured about what our military needs by a 5 deferment draft dodger.
Her baby girl is due in April.
Coming up next, a husband serenades his wife.
I accept I don't conquer the mountain like I used to. I even accept I have a higher risk of stroke due to AFib, a type of irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. But whatever trail I take, I go for my best. So if there's something better than warfarin, I'll go for that too. Eliquis. Eliquis reduced the risk of stroke, better than warfarin. Plus had less major bleeding than warfarin. Eliquis had both. Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. I'm still going for my best. And for Eliquis. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
From the first moment you met, it was love at first touch. And all you wanted to do was surround them in comfort and protection. That's why only Pampers Swaddlers is the #1 choice of hospitals. To wrap your baby in blanket-like softness and premium protection. So that all they feel is love. Wishing you love, sleep, and play. Pampers.
The singing husband chat.
Closed caption sponsorship for Inside Edition is brought to you by...
When sugar-free caramel is this smooth, rich, and creamy, you won't believe it's sugar-free. Tasting is believing. Werther's Original Sugar-Free.
The reception of this product is overwhelmingly positive. Sensodyne Repair and Protect can actually repair sensitive teeth. It has clinical evidence showing how effective it works. I think dentists are going to want to recommend Sensodyne Repair and Protect.
Stay tuned. There's more Inside Edition to come.
Tonight, turn on America's most groundbreaking professional brand new episodes one night.
Here we come.
American Housewife, 2 all-new episodes before and after Modern Family on ABC.
Ice. What ice? Uh-oh. Better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's half-off paint sale starts as low as $2.99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
You just got hit by an 18-wheeler. You don't have transportation. You need medical help. And you have lost wages, and you're spending your money for an accident that you did not cause. Stop getting pushed around by the insurance company. We're ready for you. Your call is going to be answered by a real person who's going to help you. I'm Rick McGuire. Call 713-600-1000. Your problems are our problems. And getting pushed around by the insurance company stops at my desk. 713-600-1000.
Ice. What ice? Uh-oh. Better get Mako. For a limited time, Mako's half-off paint sale starts as low as $2.99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
Finally for you, take it away.
A husband is serenading his beloved wife on her birthday. But she's more interested in her ice cream.
Very sweet, and we'll see you right back here next time.
ABC 13 Eyewitness Music Board. Now, breaking news.
I'm going to send my dogs to you, sir.
Well, breaking at 4, emotional and dramatic statements by a judge in court targeting a disgraced doctor. We have reaction to Larry Nassar's sentencing from Houston's own Simone Biles coming up.
Houston could look very different over the next decade. The 500-year floodplain proposal by Mayor Turner and how it would take new homes to a whole nother level.
And the parents accused of imprisoning 12 of their kids returned to court in California today as prosecutors try to put more distance between them and their children they allegedly tortured for years. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, a sentence handed down in a dramatic fashion against that disgraced sports doctor who abused young athletes for decades.
Larry Nassar learned his fate in the same Michigan courtroom where over the last 7 days, more than 150 of his young victims gave statements about how he abused them.
I'm 175 years, which is 21 months. I'm just trying to just one.
Strong words from the judge there, and this afternoon we're getting reaction from one of his victims, Houston's own Simone Biles. We'll get to that in just a moment. First, ABC News reporter Zachary Leach has the latest from the courtroom this afternoon.
Sir, I'm giving you 175 years, which is 2100 months. I just signed your death warrant.
The courtroom erupted into applause and lawyers relished an emotional victory.
There was no medical treatment. You did this for your pleasure and your control. I would send my dogs to you, sir.
The sentencing is the culmination of what has been an unprecedented week, buoyed by more than 150 victim impact statements like these.
I was sexually abused by him hundreds of times without gloves or my consent.
You are so sick. I can't even comprehend how angry I feel when I think of you.
Nassar was a highly regarded doctor at Michigan State University and USA Gymnastics.
Boom! Hey, Daddy. Hey. What you doing?
Nassar spoke
Hey.
too.
Good, good. Good, good. Good, good.
Adding the case in an open letter to Team USA regarding the case, Scott Blackman apologized for the pain caused and for not providing the same opportunity.
You can find one?
Huh?
You can find one?
He said I need a thought about it. That's a thought about it.
Yeah.
I would have thought about it. So he said they don't care, but they got the kit where you can rebuild it.
And reaction
don't know what he gonna do all that.
Natasha Barrett joins us
Well, he
live.
told me to pile around to like AutoZone and shit like that.
So they got rebuilt once.
They got it to where they got the kit where they can rebuild it yourself. And it is not cold. Wait till you get kit. Fan ain't on, so we got this on.
Why you shutting the door?
Simone Biles. We've watched Simone grow in this area and go all the way to the Olympics, so her words very powerful after this sentencing. Out here, just outside of Huntsville, we all know the Crowley Branch is, and it's been shut down, now under investigation by the Walker County Sheriff's Department. They will officially say that they're investigating what went on there at the ranch, but won't say what. That's the official statement from out there. Of course, over the last couple days, USA Gymnastics severing ties with the ranch. It's been so well known for so many well-known gymnasts to come through here and grow into the Olympics and go on to not just national fame, but worldwide fame. So this is a very big deal here. But the people we spoke with just outside of where people would practice at the ranch, they are just so disgusted after hearing victim after victim describe what happened to them, not once, but again and again and again. And parents of young gymnasts would also say, just because this sentencing happened, just because this doctor is going to go behind bars for quite some time, it's not the end for these young girls that will carry that horrible experience with them for the rest of their lives. We'll have much more coming up on this story outside of Huntsville here later on at 6 o'clock. For now, we're reporting live near Huntsville. Natasha Barrett, 13 Eyewitness. All right, Natasha, thank you so much. Well, now they are images that just a few short months ago were a painful reality for countless of our neighbors across our area. We've all learned a lot of lessons from Hurricane Harvey, and one of them may result in a change that makes Houston forever. Eyewitness News reporter Maya Shea joins us live with a plan that could take Houston to new heights. Maya? Yeah, 2 feet to be exact. I'm holding up a yardstick. Here's 2 feet right now. Now, this is a house in a 500-year floodplain. Right now, it's just built a foot above the current ground, but if the new regulations come to play, it would have to be up 2 feet right here. So if this house was built a year from today, it most likely would have to be up at least this high and would require new regulations, a new type of foundation, and additional cost. Just one element of a series of big changes that could be coming to Houston.
This particular lot didn't go.
Home builder Brian Silver has built dozens of homes in Houston's flood-prone areas. He knew after Harvey, the city would tighten its building regulations.
People that got flooded, they're scared. They don't want to get flooded again. I get it. I flooded back in trouble with some else and myself.
But even he was surprised by the scale of Mayor Sylvester Turner's announcement.
We will no longer, in the recommendations, use as our guide the so-called 100-year floodplain.
Today, Turner announced a sweeping set of proposals designed to keep future homes out of floodwaters. Specifically, new homes will have to be built 2 feet above the 500-year floodplain.
We are going to make some sudden changes, and you should not be looking at the 100